Welcome to the Second Win Boxing Media. I'm your host, Rashid Hammond, and alongside,
it's your boy Caesar Fantastic.
yes, indeed, man. Today we had a wonderful day. We went to the open workouts in Southeast DC. The battle of the belts, Beltway battles.
Yeah.
Let me rephrase that. Beltway battles. Round 3. Got a nice lineup of gladiators, man. The return of Dusty Hernandez Harrison. You got Outlaw versus
Wavis.
and Anthony Peterson.
Mm-hmm.
And you have Breedy and Sagway. And you're going to have Jonathan Trail and Chop Coley versus Hernandez. And you got LeVay Lawrence.
Yeah, LeVay Lawrence on that
got
card.
A nice card that's coming on. The date is October the 1st, 2022. Tickets are 51, 78, 132, and 200. Plus taxes and fees.
And it's going down on the Entertainment
and Sports Arena, 1100 Oak Drive, Southeast Washington, D.C., 20032. Be there, be square.
Doors open at 6, and the fight started at 7. Be there on time.
Them brothers was down there, man. They were working out, getting ready, getting prepared. Dusty's coming down in weight, about to make weight for this fight. He's very focused, ready to execute. Anthony Peterson, very focused. Looking like a seasoned veteran. Greg Outlaw, focused, ready, laser sharp.
Like you locked in.
Yes, indeed. LeVay, locked in. All the other fighters as well, ready to go to war. So I look forward to seeing that card displayed. And as always, that's a very great fight card. I look forward to seeing those fights next week. Yes, DC boxing, man, is pure. Back again.
Oh yeah, man. And it's like, like you said, look forward to seeing those cards because they don't fail. You know what I mean? They don't let you down.
Exactly.
It's always good fights, man. They know how to put some matches together.
Get the people out. So, man, the year 1996. National Golden Gloves, my last tournament that I fought, and not my last fight, my last national tournament. I was told by a veteran, man, my brother Sean Johnson, that weight didn't have to be made into championship in the Golden Gloves. So I took that as an advantage, you know what I'm saying? First night, got the stoppage, stopped my guy in, I think, the second round. Second night, dropped him a couple of times. And that night, me, Floyd Mayweather, went to go check our weight. I go check my weight. I was 127 pounds.
What was you fighting at, though?
119, Joe. Floyd went back and told everybody I was overweight.
Come on, Floyd, man.
He went back and told everybody. Sean said, I told you about him, man. You know what I'm saying? I told you about him, man. He cool, but, but let me tell you something. in Floyd's defense, that's how he was. He don't play. He felt as though that was disrespect to the sport.
Yeah.
He wasn't just trying to go back and just tell on nobody.
Get you in no John. Yeah, he was dead
He
serious
just
about
felt as
his
though that
craft.
was disrespectful to the sport of boxing. That's all
Yeah.
that was. He was like, you could have fought my weight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Could afford
saying?
me.
Yeah, yeah.
I wanted some of that.
Yeah, but so he was just like it was disrespectful. I think that's what I got out of that one. That
Yeah.
comes up to this right now. Shakur Stevenson
Man.
did not make weight today.
Man.
Sean, what's your take on that, man? How you feel about Shakur Stevenson not making the 130-pound weight class?
First, let me get into what he said, because it's a lot to break down. But first off, let's get to his announcement. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Give him that respect for it, So he says, I gave it my all. I've been professional my whole career and made weight, but my body just can't make 130 anymore. My health has to come first. I'm moving up to 135, my next fight. And then after that, he follows up with, it's showtime. I'm locked in regardless. See y'all soon. And I get it. I get it from his angle, and we knew this day was coming. You know what I mean? As fans and people who follow the sport, we knew this day was coming where you're not going to be able to make this or cut this much weight or this kind of weight, you know what I mean, and stay at 130. We knew 135 was destined for Shakur.
Exactly.
All that being said, I went on other fighters who didn't make weight. So I have to stay the course. Like it is a black eye. It's a stain. You know what I mean? I won't go as far as unprofessional with him because I trust 100% that Shakur is in the gym working hard, doing everything he got to do. You know what I mean? If I know anything about Shakur, I would say that would be one thing that I could guarantee that the man was busting his butt in jail. I mean, in jail. Whoa, in the gym, trying to I don't know what in the world I'm thinking about. He's busting his butt in the gym, trying to make weight. Yeah, where was I going? Trying to put the man in jail. Hey, I'm bugging.
Him out, man.
I'm tripping. I'm tripping. But in the gym, you know what I mean? So I know that, you know what I'm saying? And plus, this is a homecoming fight. He going back home. He fighting at home. He's not trying to let his fans down at home by not making weight. You know what I mean? So I know he was working hard. Yeah. But it comes a time when your body just can't do it no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it sucks though, because I would rather you leave the division too early than too late. You know what I mean? Because it's going to be a black eye. People still get on David Benavidez about missing weight and losing your belts on the scale. You know what I mean? That's the worst way to lose it. You don't lose it in a loss. You lose it on the scale, to me. You know what I mean? But I wish that he could have stayed. I wish he could have stayed at 130 and at least went for that undisputed down there. But, 135 looms and, there's hope there. You know what I mean? We'll see how that goes. But yeah, to me, it's a stain. It is a stain. It's going to be a stain, even though, everybody probably do know that, he was on his way out that division. It was destined. But you know how boxing public is, man. They're gonna keep bringing it up. It's just gonna be a black eye until, you know what I mean.
Hey man, I my thing, Sean. I think it's the boxing gods lining up to greatness of the great Shakur Stevenson, man. Of course, he can't make 130 no more. 130 ain't the weight where all the gladiators are at.
Nah.
I'm glad that he making 135. That's gonna be the next fight, I'm sure. And this is a warning to Javante Tank Davis, Devin Haney, Cambosa, all them other dudes, Cruz, all those guys. Y'all, listen, everybody keeps saying Tank a beat. Let me tell you something. Tank will not be able to hit him clean to knock him out. He will not win on the scorecard. It's no chance that he will beat Shakur Stevenson. Too many boxing IQ. And that's the same way I felt about when Gary Russell was talking trash to him at the time too. I'm like, he won't beat Gary Russell because the boxing IQ of Gary Russell is too vicious for Tank to knock him out. It's not going to be that easy.
Yeah.
Now, Shakur Stevenson has that's the same boxing IQ where they don't get hit flush. Right. Devin Haney doesn't hit hard enough for Shakur Stevenson. So Shakur Stevenson gonna come in there, drop off 6-7 punches too. Jab ain't gonna work because that boy got a jab too, and his defense, and he played chess. So I think, and you know, if you listen to the previous podcasts that we done, you've always heard me say Shakur Stevenson was going to be at the clear smoke when it ended. When that smoke cleared, Shakur Stevenson was going to be on top of the throne. I still believe that. Okay, he didn't make 130. He's going to make 135, and he's going to be great. That's going to put him in the Hall of Fame. Now, we talking Hall of Fame talk now. He cleaned out that weight class. He's guaranteed first round ballot on the Hall of Fame. Easily. So, I'm glad he can't make weight no more at 130. I didn't like him at 130 anyway. If you ever watch any of the Second Win podcasts in the beginning, when I used to categorize who's going to be the reigning 135, I've always put Shakur Stevenson amongst the 135 pounders.
Yeah, he was always a 135.
I've always said he was a 135 pounder.
Yeah, he was a 135. It's just fighting to stay at 130. And I get it. He wanted to stay down there to go for the undisputed. He already was down there. He was down there. He was going for undisputed. So why not, try to, stay down there for a little while longer just to try to get it. So exactly. I get it, but it's time. And another thing, like, I don't think, and the lead up to this fight, you know what I mean? And just the talking, I don't think you really go into a fight talking like this. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that you just, you know what I mean? You're not trying, or you're not going to make weight. Like, no, I think in his mind, he thought like I was gonna make this weight. Like I got this. I'm gonna make this. You know what I'm saying? So I won't say he's trying to rob the sport.
I think he could have. Sometimes your timing get a little off. You know what I'm saying? So he was a pound and a quarter over. What was it? A pound?
Yeah, pound and a half.
Pound and a half.
1.6. Yeah.
1.6. He had to lose that in an hour.
Yeah, 2 hours. I think they gave him 2 hours. Yeah. He couldn't get it off.
He couldn't get it off.
He probably already was drained the most he could,
Yeah, I've been there before. I know that feeling.
Yeah, but now they talking Conceição, he gonna want some compensation for it,
Yeah, he deserve it.
He should get it. I mean, you know what I mean? You're going in there with somebody who, like I said, I hate to say unprofessional because we know, but in the eyes of boxing, it was unprofessional.
It's considered unprofessional, exactly.
Yeah, so if you don't make the weight, then you should have to give up a portion of your purse. So they need to come to an agreement on that, and I hope they do. And pay that man as much.
He gotta compensate him. If what's the man making for this fight? What
I mean, probably nothing much like what Shakur making. You know what I mean?
6 figures. Give him an extra 100,000 or something, man.
Yeah, give him something, man. Give him a little
give him extra 50,000 or something. Throw something at him that's worth it,
10% of your shit.
Yeah.
Something like
that's something you got to play to play.
Yeah, it's to be. Hopefully, this your last time doing it. I mean, like I said, they put the black eye on Benavidez, and he hasn't had that issue or whatever as of late. And hopefully, it doesn't come back for him, and he might have to move up to 195 too soon. That's when some fights gonna be.
Who?
Benavidez.
Benavidez fighting one.
He fight 168.
Oh, you talking about that
David.
Okay.
Yeah. But
he gonna get some fights, man. I hope somebody fight him.
I hope somebody fight somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
at this point.
So
at this point, like, man.
How you feel about the hold up? I mean, on Spence and Crawford, man.
I think
you had a lot to say earlier about this, man. I want the people to hear this with here, man.
I think that, like I said before, it's at a point where it's becoming an issue, the up and down roller coaster effect of it's gonna happen, it's not gonna happen, it's gonna happen, it's not gonna happen. You know what I mean? I think it's really turning fans and turning people off to it. Like I said before in another show, I asked that question, you know what I mean? Because at that point, that's how I was feeling. That's why I'm getting over the fight. Like, it's just like, well, whatever. I don't care no more. You know what I mean? So I think that it's at a dangerous point of roller coastering too much. You know what I mean? Floyd and Manny could do that because they were Floyd and Manny. Like,
exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's like y'all gotta show and prove eventually. You know what I mean? And I also think that it's unfortunate because it's holding up the whole welterweight division.
I agree. I agree, man. You're building up something that's already built up.
Yeah.
Would you try to add an extra layer, extra step, extra flight to it, or what the hell? It's already built up. You know what I'm saying? You guys have a limited marketing base that needs to be, and you're in your 30s, getting older,
man.
Fight needs to happen, man. We boxing fans need to see it. I need a fight where I can't pick one person and know for a fact that he's gonna win that fight.
Eventually, that meme gonna be true. You know, the meme where them two aged and fight in the ring.
It seems like it's goddamn it's coming to fruition right now as we speak. Shit.
Hey, man. But yeah, so I'm hoping it happens, but I don't. I'm pretty much over it. Whenever it go down, and I watch and I buy it. But the luster is fading quickly on this fight, so they need to get it together. I mean, yeah, they got to understand, bro. The fans getting finicky. Boxing fans getting finicky.
They are.
It ain't sweet. Look at the reported Canelo sales. You know what I'm saying?
It didn't look too good.
For a Canelo fight, like, fans getting a little finicky. Y'all better.
Yeah, they getting tired of that. You know, you trying to steal, man. That trilogy, I already predicted.
Yeah, we knew
was not in it. We both did. We both saw that they were not interested in that fight. I wasn't.
I said, as much as I wanted Triple G to win, I just knew. I said, hey,
Canelo, I'd rather you fight Bevel again in the rematch.
Man, somebody, you know what I'm saying? Somebody.
That would do a good pay-per-view number because people want you get your revenge.
Yeah. Or get beat again.
This damn sometimes he might be like, man, I'm gonna try to put some money in your pocket, Triple G, for you, before you go out.
Before you go out the door, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I wish he would have. Wish he'd have did that back then.
Right, when
that fight was still good. Yeah.
Exactly.
At this point, Triple G know he on his way out the door, and it's just like, man. But speaking of aging, and I won't say aging, but could have been on his way out the door, Ugas got cleared today to resume his career and resume training and doing all fighting activities. Yeah, congratulations to him. Happy to hear. Yeah, happy to hear that, man. But in following that, his people said, they brought up names. They said, Ugas said he want to fight everybody. You know, he said, bring Boots on, bring Thurman on.
Stay away from Boots,
hey, I tell everybody, stay away from Boots.
They're out of heel upright.
Hey, man, Boots broke both of them, bro. I'm trying to tell you. But yeah, nah, if I was him, and the first thing when I heard it, I was like, him and Thurman would be an all right fight. It would be hard. You can't sell me that fight. You know what I'm saying? But if it was on Showtime,
or
if that fight was on Showtime, I'm tuned in.
Fox TV,
Fox or something. I'm watching, but I don't know if you can sell me
last $80 on it.
Yeah,
no, buddy.
Yeah, that's a rough sale, but it's a fight that I want to see.
Al, don't try to force that one out.
Going with
that.
Yeah, so but Ugas and Thurman, that would be.
Let me
I said that a bit.
Al ain't no forcer. I'll change and resurrect. I think he what I'm trying to say, he modernized or he added value to the sport of boxing for fighters. He getting these fighters paid. They taking his risk and they getting the reward. These young boys are getting bags, man.
Yeah, they getting.
I'm looking at Swift Jerry Hurd from when he had won a little car. I forgot what kind of little Honda or something. I looked on the social media. I'm like, God, man,
they're doing it, huh?
This is amazing. How the sport of boxing changed this man's life.
Changing lives, man.
Actually, man, on truck companies, and Al Heyman, man, is something special, man.
That's a beautiful thing.
You know what I'm saying? He's something special with this, man.
It's a beautiful thing, man. Especially, seeing the work that they put in. When we go out to the gyms and around, and we see the work that these fighters putting in, man, and going through what they going through to get to that, try to get to that level, man.
Exactly.
It's good when you get there, like
when we was coming up, man. Your only chances of becoming a millionaire was first you had to be Olympian, and second, when you first start fighting, if you wasn't Olympian, you fight for like $600, $1,000 at the most, $300. I remember my father when he was working the corner one of the fights, and he would come home with his portion, but he'd be like, "Man, you wouldn't be surprised how much these fighters get to go in the ring."
Yeah.
I said, "What?" He said, "Like some of them be like $400, man, like around this stuff like that back then in the '90s."
Yeah.
That was
pennies, man.
Crazy, man. Like now, these young boys, man, I remember the Charlo brothers before Jerry got the bag. Them boys had nice homes. Of course, that's Texas. It's solely cheap.
It's no cheaper,
but still.
Yeah, still.
They was
young
living
black
a
man.
lifestyle that was
young black man living it.
Man. Exactly.
Young black man living it, man.
Danny Garcia, I was watching him today. He living life like no other, man. Ryan Garcia is living good too, but his social media.
Yeah, he living off endorsements.
What's the Garcia name that fought everybody? Danny Garcia? The other Garcia. What's his name? The one that fought Spence and all of them.
Danny from Philly.
Danny, not Danny from Philly, the other one. Garcia from over there, and he from his uncle used to train everybody. But man, excuse me with the names, folks. Y'all know
bad with names.
enough episodes, He just was on the yacht yesterday. Point of time, he was on the yacht yesterday. I mean, this morning. Like I said, God, Mikey Garcia. There it is. I'm sorry, Mikey. I know.
That's like another one of my favorites. I don't know why I couldn't think about
but
that.
But he was on a damn yacht today, man.
Yeah, when you said yacht, that's why I remember that. I remember that post.
Yeah, I said, man.
Yeah, somewhere cold. I'm like, man, why you somewhere cold?
Exactly, man.
Go down in
it was like in northern.
It was up northern, yeah.
Somewhere in the northern California.
North, yeah. I'm like, damn, why you ain't go to lower? You know, I go.
Damn,
sunshine.
It got a little dreary.
Yeah, it was cold. He had jacket on and everything, but
that's
living.
That come from Al Heyman, man, paying his people, man.
Yeah.
These discussions that we had earlier with some of our colleagues, man. You know, we was talking about that, man. How the gentleman was able to get bags, man, and feed their family. As opposed to when we was coming up, it was difficult. I think I heard some guys say the biggest purse in these world champions said they got was $100,000. And they fought on TV, world titles, man.
Yeah. Only in America.
Yep. You got some guys never fought for $100,000. You got guys fought for 20, 30. That's the most they got. I remember when my father had training one of the fighters. He got $6,000 for a 10-rounder. He was the main event. That was the main event was getting $6,000. And you know what I'm saying? You see at the top, you know, oh man, they make 50 million. No, Mike Tyson made 50 million. Holyfield might made 50 million. But other dudes making $6,000, $10,000, $20,000 at the most, maybe $100, depending on who you are. Maybe a meal. I know some fighters got millions, made some millions. I do know a few that did make millions back then, like 1.2 million fighting fighters that with well-known names. That happened. That's once out of 20 fighters, though, man.
Yeah. It's too big of a disparity, man.
Yep.
Like that's why I will love to push that union, you know, and making everything a little more.
But you fair, know, Anthony breaks this down. Anthony Peterson breaks this down every time he does an interview. You know, he mentions about why is it? What is the football league? It's a national football league, National Hockey League, National Basketball Association, because each state has their own governing bodies. That's what makes that difficult. Some way, somehow, we need to lobby for a national organization to oversee the entire sport of boxing. Those states need to go through that boxing league, league, and let them. That's the only way you're gonna get unions. You can get a union, local unions, and you know you can crazy and bring them out. But I think they need to do something, make it a national governing body.
Governing body, yeah, they need something to go over because it's a lot of foul play in boxing.
Yeah, so, man.
You know, you need some kind of overwatcher.
And each state has ways that you kind of develop fight. Like Maryland, I didn't know Maryland. You had to have a. They will make you fight somebody that's just skillful as you, the competition level, all that.
Yeah, have to be. Yeah,
you don't get too many ducks in Maryland. I'm telling you, it's not the state to build your. Actually, it's not one state to build your career.
That's why we say, man, you go come out to this card. But that's DC. But it's
yeah. But Jeter does a pretty good job with his cards, though.
That's on 15. Jeter card's gonna be. That's enough.
And Jeter, he does a good card. He does a good thing with his cards. Some of that stiff competition with them guys is kind of well worth seeing.
Yeah, so that's gonna be on the 15th. But you know, the one on the 1st, like I say, DC do just as well. Like you know, you're gonna see some good fights.
Both of them equal to me in terms of
fights they put together.
Yeah, put together. Yep. So yes, also make sure you come out for the fights on October the 15th at the
Maryland Live.
Maryland Live, casinos, hotel casinos. Electrifying fight by Tony Jetta. Excuse me, I said Jeter.
Jetta promotion.
I've been in a habit of calling him Jeter for 30 years. I'm still trying to break it, but it's hard. I've been calling this man his wrong name for 30 years. I'm so sorry, man.
Tony Jetta. My name Caesar. He called me Sean for some reason. Why in the world?
Tony Jetta, man, is definitely put on a great fight card. Be there. We will be in the building as well. Any other fighters, if you are tuning in, let's reach out. Let's get you on there so you can promote your fights, get your people there, and use this to go out and get it done. That applies to any of the fighters that's on any of these two outstanding cards. Hit us up so we can get y'all on the show, man. We look forward to sharing your story and helping you promote your fights.
Definitely.
So that's all at our time, Sean. Anything?
That's it. That's all we got, bro.
Yes, indeed, man.
Hey, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe button. You know, let us know you rocking with us, man. Yo, that's it for us. That's the Second Wind Boxing Media, baby. Peace.